Program number 1 for Monday, July 29th follows in 5 seconds. Alabama's land-grant university presents Auburn University Profiles. This weekday program spotlights the people, ideas, and events that make Auburn University an exciting place. Now here is Mike Opitz with today's guest.
Today we have with us Dennis Goodwin, who is currently working on his Master's of Arts college teaching, and who will also be teaching Russian on the campus of Auburn University this coming fall. Dennis, how did you get into Russian?
Well, I had no previous language training in high school. I went directly into the service after coming here 1 quarter, which I had no language training. And after basic, I applied for the Naval Security Group and was sent to communication school. From there, 3 of us in the class of 30 took the language aptitude test and passed it.
What was on this language aptitude test that enabled you to pass it without having any previous foreign language training?
This type of test that I took was not any type of language in particular. It was just a general language aptitude test. It was random groups made up of several different words, which didn't really make any sense, but you had to sort of memorize them, and they'd ask you questions about them at a later time and see how your memory was in this respect.
I see. And from where did you go then?
Well, from communication school, they let us finish communication school, and they gave us a choice of 3 languages, and my choice was of German, Polish, and Russian. I selected the Russian. This seemed to be quite the most interesting area at the time.
And what year was this?
This was in 1961.
From where did they send you then?
Well, from Pensacola was where the communication school was located. I went from there to Washington, D.C. to the Naval Intelligence School.
What is the procedure in the Naval Intelligence School? How is it set up?
Well, it's a language school. It's divided. The Naval Intelligence School itself is several departments. I was in the language division. This included, at the time, Chinese, Arabic, French, Spanish, German, and Russian.
Were all of these courses offered on the same principal, 6-month school?
No, they varied in length. The Chinese was a little over a year.
Harder foreign language?
Right, I would say so. When you have to learn all the characters and then speaking, reading, and there's several dialects also that's involved in Chinese, so it took quite a bit more time than Russian.
Well, after you graduated, you could have gone on and majored in Russian in college, could you not?
Yes, the only difference would have been I would have picked up possibly some literature courses or some history courses in Russian.
But the speaking and writing wouldn't have been any problem.
Right, I transferred my hours here, which would have been equivalent to advanced Russian and composition.
What job opportunities are offered besides those in college for a Russian linguist?
Well, more or less, government work is about the most important these days. It's not too much. Like I said, with the United Nations, they require so many languages to be fluent in. And, of course, now it's the possibility with Pan Am or some of the airlines is they're establishing air traffic with the Soviet Union.
Dennis, could you say something for us in Russian?
Well, I guess I recall one of the favorite sayings of our instructors in language school. Of course, you know the Russian newspaper Pravda. That word means truth, and their favorite expression was "v pravde ne pravde," which meant in the truth there is no truth.
Thank you, Mike Opitz, for bringing us this conversation with Dennis Goodwin, a graduate research assistant in the Office of Institutional Research. Tomorrow's program will profile another person, idea, or event that makes Auburn University an exciting place. Auburn University Profiles has been produced by the Radio and Television Service of the Department of University Relations. Until Tuesday at this same time, this is James Yeaman speaking from the campus of Auburn University. Program number 2 for Tuesday, July 30th.